Hi, welcome to the next video in our Expanding Your Mind series. Today I want to talk about another aspect of the Walter Gong model of learning. I talked in the last one about the three-person issue of capturing, expanding, and sharing, of a three-step process to learning. Within that was a framework called the fourfold framework of knowledge, which actually is a system that helps you more effectively capture ideas, expand on those ideas, and share them with other people. The fourfold framework of knowledge is purpose, central message, validations and applications, and values. Now, these are four different kinds of knowing or information that you're capturing, expanding, and sharing. Purpose is actually something that's very interesting. Every message has a purpose behind it. Every book that's ever been written, every speech that's ever been given, the person who wrote it or gave the speech or stood up and made the lecture had an intention of what they were addressing in what they were talking about. Maybe their intention wasn't very clear, but there was an intention there. An intention is a really important part of all information. What was the purpose that motivated this piece of information to be shared? You see, it's very possible that the motivation is ego, that the person is doing this to show off how great I am and look at how much I know and so on and so forth. And this is important to understand because a lack of clear purpose could mean a very befuddled, messy message. The purpose also involves the question or problem that the person is trying to address. So in other words, what is the problem they're trying to solve? What is the question they're trying to answer, etc.? And that is also part of the purpose. In other words, it's the question or problem behind the information. And this is also something that I think is really important to understand. If you don't understand the question, how do you understand the answer? So when you're capturing information, you want to look for this. The second part of this is what we call central message. This is really the answer to the purpose, the answer to the question, the answer to the problem, but it's that answer boiled down into its simplest case. I'll talk about simplest case in the next video, but simplest case means it's sort of the abstract, basic idea. Validations and applications are the real-world applications or the real-world evidence for the validity of the central message. In other words, they are the proof or evidence that you provide that the central message is valid, that it's real, and it's also how you're going to use that central message in the future to solve additional problems or answer the additional questions. The final aspect of the fourfold framework of knowledge is value. Value is the emotional part of the message. The value is the so what? Who cares? Value is what is the value of knowing this? Because not everything is valuable to know. There's a lot of things that are just like, so what? So I think of the purpose as being the spiritual aspect of the communication, the central message, the mental aspect of the communication, the validations and applications, the physical or real world part of the information, and the value being the emotional part of the information. So learning to see all of those, the spiritual intention, the mental idea, the real world evidence and applications, and finally the emotional so what, who cares, allows you to completely grasp the message someone is giving. It also, as we'll explain later, makes a great format when you're trying to teach other people information, to organize to write an essay or prepare a speech. So we'll talk more about that in a future Expand Your Mind series. We welcome your feedback. Please feel free to comment on the video below. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to click on the like button. That helps us get more viewers. For more information on holistic healing on many different levels, visit my website, stephenhorn.com. You can subscribe to my free newsletter, check out my courses, or join my member program to receive premium content.